Now, an Ijesha offences court has convicted and sentenced Nollywood actor Olagunju Omiyinka James, alias Baba Ijesha, to 16 years imprisonment for sexually assaulting a 14-year-old minor. Justice Oluwatoyin Taiwo, in a 2-hour judgment on Thursday, convicted James of indecent treatment of a child, sexual assault, and attempted sexual assault. Baba Ijesha was pronounced guilty of counts 2, 3, 4, and 5, while the prosecution could not prove the offences on count 1 and 6. Taiwo therefore discharged and acquitted him of count 1 and count 6, which were sexual assault by penetration and attempted sexual assault by penetration. He was, however, found guilty of indecent treatment of a child and sexual assault, which is contrary to Section 135 of the Lagos State Criminal Law 2015. Now, to get perspectives on this, we are being joined by TIMI OLAGUNJU, legal practitioner and policy consultant, to talk about this. Thank you for joining us on the news update.
Thank you for having me.
All right, well, what would you say about this judgment? Would you consider it a victory for the family now?
Well, what you promote is what becomes popular. Having seen how this kind of cases have evolved over time, right? It catches special offenses.
Hello?
Right?
Yes, go ahead.
Considering how in the past, right, we can see that the special offences court has done some measure of justice to the issue. Because when you look at the issue, you know, the court is a court of evidence, not a court of assumption or hearsay. And based on the two issues of indecent treatment and attempted sexual assault, right, that was the basis upon which the conviction was made. The other count 1, which is on sexual assault by penetration, and count 6 of attempted sexual assault by penetration, were discharged and discountenanced by the court, right? So based on the evidence, right, we can see there's a certain level of progress on issues of this kind of nature. Yes.
All right. So, what do you think that this will? What do you think is the implication of this on the entertainment industry?
Oh, well, it's not really about the entertainment industry per se, because impunity towards issues of sexual molestation, and it's not limited to male and female, right? It's a general. It has no gender bias in that sense. Issues of this nature, assaults of this nature, right, is a general stuff beyond the entertainment industry. And as such, what you promote is what becomes popular. The years of impunity on such issues and a lack of certain level of justice, or justice seemed to be evidently done, might have somewhat encouraged the bad behavior over time. But I see this bringing some level of sanity to not just the entertainment industry, but even offices across Nigeria, right, where assault, sexual assault, whether of minors or even of adults, has become a trend.
All right. Now, we have had speculations about how that he may not even end up spending the 16 years sentenced. What's your take on this?
Well, I think the certain, what's it called? He appeals, right? Let us believe that he is going to serve his sentence. I think there may be certain prerogative for individual or something of that nature based on parole. All that stands is that based on the 2 counts of indecent treatment and attempted sexual assaults, right, he has been sentenced. And somewhat justice has been seen to be done.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the news update, TIMI OLAGUNJU, legal practitioner and policy consultant, and sharing your perspectives with us.